I need music. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that was bad, I guess. How is everyone tonight? Well, I guess I'll know when you all get here. Let's move some things around.
I'm a guy you don't want to fight.
Yeah, we'll just play with buttons for a few minutes until everybody shows up. Because, hey Patrice, how are you doing? I was supposed to do a 2-hour show with a guest, but my guest isn't feeling well today. That's okay. I don't think I've updated the stream. I'll have to fix that. I'll get to that in a bit. Here's what I want to do today. This is for those who want to learn but aren't sure what they need to know. I've got a few thoughts on things I can show you that might help with producing different types of content depending on what you are doing. And then I have some... Are you serious? Matt flagged your channel. What'd you do? What did you do? I don't know what I would do if my channel gets flagged or something for talking about what I talk about. I'm done. There's no point in me continuing YouTube. They're barely letting me grow as it is. But to move on, I want to help other people today. So welcome, Kentucky Girl. Here is my goal. The first half of this show is primarily going to be a Q&A. Do you have questions? If not, I'll run through and show you some of what I do behind the scenes to make my shows run. I use mostly the same stuff on most of my shows except the Great Debate, which is a little different. And I will show you some audio tips, techniques, programs, and what I use for things. And you can ask me questions and I will do my best to answer them. Welcome, Sora. How are you doing today? So, not everybody streams, but everybody does different things. And sometimes stupid little things you learn make you do things. Hey, look, I know how to do this, so why don't I try it out? And wow, I'm not that bad. I'll do a YouTube video or something. So with that in mind, that's kind of how I started. Tried things out, see what I had, see what I could get. And as I got better, I learned better programs. So it's really hard when you start to get the looks and the sounds and the quality that you want out of your content. Welcome TC, welcome TA. But once you get the hang of what you're doing or you find a program that you're comfortable with, it gets a lot easier really quick. One of the first things I'm going to show you, let me explain what it is I have on my end. So I've closed a couple things down so that I could get a little bit of speed back. So you're not going to see everything I'm running right now, but this is my setup. I have the monitor on my laptop and I plug it into my living room TV. I did my best to kind of resemble what it looks like to me, but I have a little screen on the left with a couple programs, and then I have a screen on the right running a whole bunch of stuff that I see 2 and 3 times over. That's why sometimes it gets confusing. But each program does different things, and if you want to run a good stream, there's a lot of monitoring to do to keep that stream running well. As everybody can see, in the middle of the big screen, there's a green line. That's the YouTube channel. The green line tells me that my signal is going well. On the window to the left of that, so in the center, a little farther down in the gray box underneath what you currently see, there's a little green square. Let me see if I can highlight it for you. It is right here. If you can see that mouse moving, which you probably can't. That little green square tells me that I'm sending out enough information for YouTube, and the green line on YouTube tells me I'm receiving enough information to YouTube to broadcast a signal. These are kind of important at all times. So if I go into a stream, welcome data, if I go into a stream and either my OBS, the little green box, is red or yellow, I'm not sending out enough frames for YouTube to collect. That usually means my computer's running slow. If YouTube is getting a yellow or red line, sometimes that'll mean that my internet connection is slowing down. Other times it can possibly be an issue with YouTube. But usually if your green line turns yellow or red, you're having issues with connection and you need to shut some things down. What do we got going on in the chat? Oh, NumbedSkull, looking at that architect with that many screens. This is a lot. It can seem like a lot, especially For instance, this isn't even everything I run for the Great Debate. The Great Debate in the morning, I'd also have a Google Hangout open, which I would have had tonight if with a guest, and I was set to show you, but it starts lagging your computer down when you do different things. So the more I try to show you in one stream, the more selective I have to be. Well, I'm glad you're watching. Feel free to ask as many questions as you want, boss. Thanks for coming. Boss was supposed to be the guest, but he's not feeling very well, and I understand. I've had my days. So again, these are the two screens I'm looking at. If you do YouTube, I highly recommend, no matter what you're using, if it has the ability to plug into maybe your living room TV, do that. It's very beneficial for you to have that second monitor. Again, if it's a living room TV, it's probably a bigger monitor. If it's a 4K monitor, you can fit a lot of stuff on the screen. This is good, obviously, because right now I can watch everything going on. I can see the people that stop to visit. I can tell who has wrenches. I've got chats open. I can go through and play sounds like... Don't worry. And if you guys notice on the upper left hand side of the large monitor on the right, I have a red board and a green board. So the red board's my original soundboard. With the same program, I added another one with a new scheme. What I'm going to do first is we are going to move over to my small monitor, and it is a laptop, so the monitor has a pretty high viewability, but it's still going to look kind of fuzzy to you guys because of the size that I have it narrowed down to with the aspect ratio. This is probably why I wear reading glasses, because I keep all the text shrunk down. The blue window you see, let me expose this. This is a program called Audacity. This is something I recommend to people that I chat with that do anything with audio. This program is kind of cool. It is basically an audio recording program. Once you get it in and you get your settings right, you can go to YouTube, play a video, and rip the audio out of the video with this by pressing record and then pressing play. And then when it ends, you press stop and you cut the ends out. If your mic is muted, there's not a whole lot of editing to do. You can pull any sound clip. It's how I've been pulling them lately. It's a faster way to do it than how I was doing it. So again, I'm going to give you my best methods right now. That's FBI, open up! So what I do is I look for the sound that I want or something that's cool, and I run across it, and I'll reverse back, set it up, press record on here, and then I'll play the noise. FBI, open up! You press the stop button, and you take out the beginning and end. Now, because I'm talking, and again, I apologize that you can't see this very well, but this highlighted section here at the beginning has these reverberations in it. It's sound effects that are sound ambient noise coming from my background, and it has the ability, if you go into effects, click on noise reduction, take the noise profile for the section that's the quietest, the closest to a straight line, then you select Control A for the whole thing, go back into the noise reduction, and it removes, when you press OK, my settings are set differently. I can always help somebody individually with that. It's really up to preference once you learn how to use it a little bit. Press OK, and it's going to flatten out the ambient noise, and it's going to make it sound clear without the... And then I'll play the noise. FBI, open up! So, to give you a different appeal, I don't know how much you guys are going to see of this, but if I just let this run in the background, and I'll see if I can't zoom in. Little noises like that. There we go. Let me scratch my beard. Okay, so if I want to remove that, I take the section of the audio of me scratching my beard that the audio picks up on, and then I go to the effect, noise reduction. It samples that noise reduction by getting a noise profile. Control A to select the whole item to be affected by the noise reduction. and then you click OK once your settings are where you want them, and it will remove that from the noise. This also has the ability, if you mess with it, to remove lyrics from some songs and songs from the lyrics. You can separate vocals, but it gets hard depending on the music. Now, let me uncover my chat and see what you guys are saying. Welcome, DJM Films. Thanks for the subscription today. Welcome, Denny. Shh, the TVs are listening. Don't worry. In my house, it's the TVs, the Xbox, the phones, and there's a lot of them, and everything else. They're all listening. I'm sure they are. And I'm connected to the internet. What? Do we have any questions in here? I'm watching. Okay, I read that. It's my wake-up call, LOL. Thought Hillary got YouTube, bro. Hi, Dennis. Okay, I think we're all caught up in chat. Does anybody have any questions about Audacity? If not, I'm going to move on to the soundboard. And I think some people are going to like this, but you never know. Some people don't like soundboards. I can't expand the size of this in the setting that I'm in, but there's two different ways to look at it. There's the regular way, and then there is this is normal, and then there's the compact way, which I prefer. For the record, well, I will put it to normal so you guys can see it a little better. I know, again, let me see if I can't adjust the size of this a little. I can't think of any tonight. I will think of questions when I'm more compass mentis. Absolutely. It's cool to see how things work. I'm not a content creator, so I will just lurk at this stream. That's perfect. I need lurkers, I need viewers, and all that fun stuff. So in here, each one, I have different ones, obviously. He's the man. He's the man. So this allows you to put, I think, 15 in each one. It will allow me, which is why I like this, to open more instances. Yes, I have a lot of stuff there. It'll allow me to open more instances of it. Move up here. And there's another instance. And what I can do is I can make a new scheme and add more. And then I can also, and this is one of my favorite parts, helps me keep them deciphered between them, is I can make it green and red, obviously, but there's also blue, orange, yellow. So this is how I do my sound effects for everybody in here that likes me doing sound effects. It's very simple. All I have to do with my settings is press play.
I'm a man now.
Ooh, I forgot I still had that one. Cool. Okay, so these are literally just search soundboard. It's just a speaker. It's a free program, as everything I'm looking at today is a free program because, well, I really like that. Everything's got to be free or cost effective, or I can't afford it. All right, so we are going to leave you guys looking at this screen. Let me change the view of this back so I can still mess with my sound effects as the show continues. And then what else is there for me to show you? This is going to go a lot quicker than I thought. NumbedSkull. I've just downloaded Audacity. Where do I get sound samples from? Okay, so I'll go back through this again. Let me pull up Audacity, because that's what I'm here for tonight. Well, at least the first hour. All you have to do, for instance, if I lag or get glitchy, guys, let me know. I just grab me a window and pull it over here so you guys can see. I'm just going to go to YouTube. When YouTube opens up, I'm going to tell YouTube what I want, obviously. Sometimes there is difficulty finding things in YouTube depending on what it is that you're looking for. And let's say I want skidding tires. Search. I might have to add to that by putting skidding tires audio or something like that, usually it gives me like a time on how long these are. Come on. It's running slow so my stream doesn't go down. Also, because I'm screen sharing, a little note in here. I have two video cards. I have the onboard video card and I have a secondary video card because this is a decent end laptop. The secondary video card has higher capabilities than the primary, obviously. So my monitors run, believe it or not, both on the primary video card. And it's something about the way my computer is because of its features, but them running on the primary, in order for me to share screen, I have to convert OBS to the primary video card as opposed to running it on the high-end card, which it runs much better on. This takes processing speed away from my computer. So here we have 11-second clip of audio, and I'm going to shrink down Audacity. I'm going to stop talking for a second because that means I won't have to edit out my voice or any other audio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute myself. I'm going to press record on Audacity. Let's let this open, and you guys should be able to hear this when it plays. Okay, so this is kind of what I want, but I don't want the whole thing. So what I'm going to do is I'll go back towards the beginning. Press record. Now, because I'm smart, and I'll show you this, I figured this part out. There was an accidental audio gap in here. We're just going to delete that. Gap the screeching together, which is probably an audio glitch. We don't want all the endings, so we're just going to highlight and delete. We don't want a whole lot of the beginning, so we're just going to highlight and delete. And I hit the wrong thing. So we're just going to highlight and delete. Now, let's play through the audio. Okay, so I don't want the whole thing because there's engine revving. I just want the tire screeching. So I'm going to cut off this beginning, and all you're going to hear is the tire screeching. That's perfect. The audio tapers down at the end, which is good for me, but there is a system in here to taper the audio down at the end. My personal preference is an audio should fade out at the end of what you're doing, so it kind of goes back into whatever you're working on. Once you have the audio on here, I'm not going to do this right now because you may see it, and I don't want to show you my folders because I have a lot of them and I don't remember what they're all named. Porn's not on this computer, it's on a separate drive that I haven't looked at in a while, but I really should put on this computer, but we won't go there. Once you have this audio clip, you save it primarily as a wave. There's an add-on to save it as an MP3. Once you have the wave and you save all these to the same folder, you can have a soundboard in there if that's what you're after. So let me see if I can, I'll blank this out for a second and save the file real quick. And what you're going to do when you save is you're going to export, not save. Save saves the file in Audacity for you to work on in Audacity later. I almost never save the file because I don't intend to edit it. If I do, I do it in another program. I just needed the sound file to put where I wanted it. So I'm going to export it as a wave. It's automatically, because of my settings, going to go probably to... Yep, it went to the right folder, so I'm just going to type screeching. And now that I've done that, I will bring my monitor back up. Apologies, but I didn't check all my folders. It's going to give you this little window. Most of the time you can click OK, but you can add things in, and if you're taking music, if you like download a song and open it in Audacity, it will have all the information from the original song. You can clear it out or change it however you need to. So you just click OK on that, and then the song saves. It doesn't save until you finish that window. And then all I have to do is go to my other screen. I browse in the open slot on my soundboard, and I named this screeching, so there it is. I click open, and before I forget, I will save scheme so I don't lose that sound again. And then I now have tire screeching. I can add it right there. Did that help with Audacity? Let me get back here. How stable do you find Audacity? When I use it, it kept crashing on me. How many things were you using at the time? Audacity does use processing power. If it doesn't have access to enough RAM to operate or enough processor, it's going to like bind up with your computer, and it's going to crash just to keep your computer from crashing, because that's what the computer wants, and it's easy to get rid of. So check your RAM, check your computer, make sure you clean it up. Audacity doesn't seem to use too much space for me, but again, I don't have a cheap computer, so I'm not sure. I've never tried it on my wife's. She has a lower end computer because she doesn't do a lot. Oh fuck, dude, it's loud. Little loud. I didn't adjust the volume on it, but I can adjust the overall volume for you guys right here. That's brilliant. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome. Absolutely. That's what I'm here for. Do we have any more questions about Audacity or the soundboard? I will kind of go back to it because there's something I'm going to show you next that complicates everything, but it makes things so much better if you do it right. And it took me a while to figure out how to do it right, and I'm still not happy with it, but it works really well. So the next thing I want to show you guys is this fancy dancy complicated voice meter banana. Excuse me, I've been drinking tea all day. I'm getting gassy for some reason. Now, it's not actually all that complicated. There is some things that I've found that help simplify it for me so that I can understand what to do. Voicemeeter has two separate programs. If you don't want to get complicated and you're just looking for something to take all your audio in one place, Voicemeeter's there, but it doesn't always do what you want. There are lots of videos on how to use V-Band and all the surrounding applications to layer in all of your audios, but I'm sorry, that just got too complicated for me to program it out in. So what I decided to do was look for a way to smoothly transition audio so that my viewers can watch my audio, I can hear my audio, and everything works properly. There's one area where this doesn't work. It's in OBS, the standard OBS, that I can't hear my intro when it's playing if I program the intro to play in the scene separately and not on an outside program. So the only thing I can't hear is my intro. I like it and I don't like it, so I'm looking for this setting to be able to hear it if I want, and I haven't figured that out. But that has nothing to do with Voicemeeter. What Voicemeeter will help you do is, if you want to have a conversation on a stream and you want to be able to play sound effects, Voicemeeter will allow you to do both. And it'll allow the people that are with you in stream to hear your effects as well as the guest. Whereas running it through OBS only allows the people in the stream, the viewers, to hear the sound. So the way I do it is I route everything into Voicemeeter and back out of Voicemeeter. And because it has multiple channels, it allows me to do this in the way that I'm looking. Are you okay, TC? Oh, TA shot you. Oh, it's all over now. What I have, and I don't usually use this. We'll set it up. I have another microphone through my computer, obviously. This sounds like shit. But I have this nice mic that enough donations have kind of reimbursed me for and still made me a few bucks over the time I've been on the internet. And this mic sounds really smooth, sounds really good. It's right in front of me. And I like it. It's a lot better than the laptop mic. I don't have to edit the audio nearly as much, but it picks up a lot of background noise, like my kids' toys, the doors, different shows, things like that. I try to adjust for it and deal with it, but, you know, it is what it is. It allows you to input 3 separate audios from your mic or transitional sound. So if you have like a couple audio in cables and you route audio in from another device, it'll allow you to separate that on a different channel depending on how you do it. Now that gets complicated. I'm gonna have Shoot Boris NumbedSkull starting to feel really tired. Oh, have a good night. Enjoy yourself. Now, I have 2 mics set up on here, and I also have and I'm not going to Maybe I can, but it might slow things down. You guys get to see all my fabulous files. Come on. Come on. And as you can see, I've tried out a lot of different programs. Some of the stuff I have is old. Everything I have is free. Free is so important. Okay, so while that's opening, the third one I have, that because of this program and the way things work and what I've learned, I can route in as a separate microphone, is a voice changer. I don't really use it that much, but it's fun once in a while, as Boss Man Who Just Left would tell you. Now, the reason I think people think voice meter is confusing is because on each meter there's A123, B12, mono, solo, mute on the first 5 meters, and then there's 5 more meters, and you can't quite decipher what everything is for. So an easy way to simplify this is up in the upper right hand screen of Voice Meter Banana, there are 3 tabs that say A123. Those A123s are your speakers, wherever you want to hear things out. So you can obviously send sound out to 3 places. I have mine set up for the television redundantly because sometimes it's a pain. Obviously my laptop, which is what I'm listening to on the headset, and I also sometimes run it through a Bluetooth speaker in the backyard so I can hear music. I am able to run it into whatever's connected. So if I plug my stereo in, I can separate out and plug in my stereo depending on where and how I plug everything in. So the first 3 meters are your audio in, and you can send them out to things. A123 being out to your headset, which is what I have A1 clicked for, or you send it out to your computer monitor, which one will do that? Let's do that. It's probably gonna reverberate and echo in the background a little. I can just barely hear it, and I don't wanna. And then you can send it to B1 and 2. Now, the way I have it set up, B1 is my audience. B1 is my general. If I weren't using this, this is how everything would normally go. B1 is my computer sounds, my audios that I work with, the way I record, and where my voice goes. B2 is when I have a guest on a stream, whether they be in a Google Hangout or in Discord or on Skype. B2 is where I route my audio from them, which allows me, so everything I say and play goes out on B1, goes out to you guys, and goes out to the person I'm talking to on the stream. And then their audio comes back on B2, and I route their audio out to you guys. If that makes sense, you guys are doing okay. So B1 is always going to be me and my computer. And B2, as you can see on this meter here, B2 is whoever I'm talking to, and that's going to go out to you guys on a separate channel. This is how I allow people who are my guests to hear all the sound effects and things that I do, including you guys. And then you're able to hear them, and they're able to hear what I'm doing without having to watch it back on stream. This is something I try to teach a lot of people because this is a very simple method. I know Sinatra Says, who's streaming right now. Irate Bear, who's also streaming right now. Cognitive Thought, who I left his stream a short time ago. These are people, and I sit and watch their streams and go, you guys have been doing this longer. You've got bigger bases. How do you not know? Because I've heard them all say they've used this program and don't understand it, but, you know, it's actually quite simple. There's not a whole lot of V-band issues or anything to set up there. So the first 5 meters are audio in. I've explained A1 and... wait, let me... Yeah, I've explained A123. I've explained B12. Now, there's virtual audio inputs. That's the 4th and the 5th meter right here. The 5th meter obviously is a virtual audio input that I have set up for the people that are speaking. So there's a lot of stuff that shows up in your list, and I'll show that here in a second. The one on the left is going to be when I play audio. So you'll notice when I play an audio, it spikes up in the virtual, and then I route that out so I can hear it, and so that it goes out to you guys and the person listening. I got to be careful not to touch my screen. A1 and B1 and A2 and B2 have nothing to do with the connection lines that you have to set up to make it all work. They only have to do with the way you're routing your audio inside Voicemeeter and which direction you want it to go. If you come down to the bottom and you click on your audio settings, all right, and then you open it up, it says select playback device, Voicemeeter input VB audio Voicemeeter VIO. That's your primary audio. So this would be your this is hard to explain. This is all right, so let's use other numbers so that this makes it simpler. This would be basically your connection, your C1 going out. And then down the list a little farther, you see obviously I have my Samson mic speakers, which is if I plug the headset into the mic. I have the Philips TV. I have my Realtek definition speakers, which is what's built into the laptop. And then I have the Voicemeeter auxiliary input, VB audio Voicemeeter auxiliary. So think of this as connection C2. So there's two audio channels that you can listen to. Those two audio channels are C1 and 2. They're kind of actually B1 and 2, but to understand it better, they're C1 and 2. This part gets really confusing because these are both the outputs. This is what's going out of Voicemeeter. So these are what I'm sending out on channel B1 and out on channel B2. Channel B1 is obviously Voicemeeter VIO, V-A-I-O here in the corner. And then there's one that's Voicemeeter auxiliary. That would be channel B2. So when you send it out, that's how they match. We're going to call it connection C1 and C2 because there's also input Voicemeeter VIO and input Voicemeeter auxiliary. And those are going to be going into those channels. So when I stream audio out to a channel, I have to stream it out to input Voicemeter auxiliary. When it streams out on Voicemeter VIO. It all depends on your settings. I do have another video and I'm more than willing to answer questions because this gets confusing. Once you get the setup right and you set your computer to hear you on channel 1, which is this, where I can't, if I unclick, hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. If I unclick certain things, like I can't hear myself speak and I get used to it to make sure that my audio is not crackling, I listen to what I'm saying even. If you unclick B1, now you guys are going to notice as I unclick this, it's going to Can you hear me now? You're not going to hear my audio unless I channel it out to you. So if I unclick this B1 and play a sound effect, I hear a whip. You saw the whip fly up, but you didn't hear it. When I click the B1, you can now hear the whip because I have it sent out on channel B1. Now where this gets really important is when you move OBS into the issue. On OBS, there's these settings in advanced audio properties. Nope, that's not where it is. It's in settings. It might not let me get there, but I'll do my best to show you. Is it not going to let me get there? Settings. I just froze up, guys. I'm sorry. If I froze, I'm sorry. Nope, it looks like the meter's still moving. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to audio and settings. I can't see what you guys are seeing right now, but you guys are seeing what I need you to see. So I disabled my primary desktop audio device and wired in my Voicemeeter auxiliary input through Desktop Audio Device 2. And then through mic auxiliary device 2, I have my Voicemeeter output VIO. I put the Voicemeeter output VIO on the mic auxiliary so I'd know that it coincided with the mic where I speak. So where I speak, my sound effects go. That's my channel. Desktop Audio Device 2 is the channel that brings in the voice from my guest. To be quite simple, if you have a guest on and you separate their audio, it allows you to stream them audio for them to hear, and you don't get that back feed that you can sometimes get. I also have everything else in here disabled. My audio meter decay rate is fast. Peak meter type, sample peak. I'm not going to go through all my settings on this. The most important ones here are audio, and other than that, the ones, I think I have my bitrate here at 3500. I had it at 5000. It wasn't bad, but I'd get glitches here and there. 3500, I haven't had too much problem. This, I think, primarily depends on your speed. Internet connection speed, to be serious. Up here, there's a spot that says encoder, and it says quick sync H264. When I first started streaming, and I say this repeatedly, when I first started streaming, a few of my streams really wouldn't stay connected. They kept shooting me offline and shooting me back on. It wasn't necessarily that my bitrate wasn't right. It was something about the H264 setting, and when I moved it over to fast sync, I think it allowed me to get a better connection, and I haven't had too much problem except once in a while when it resets it during an update. But that's rare. So that is a real quick basic on OBS. Let's see, what else can I show you over here? This is what I'm talking about with the advanced audio properties. I have monitor off because I listen to it through OBS, but this also takes, or I listen to it through voice meter, but this also, when I play an intro, I can turn it to monitor on and it doesn't properly send it back through voice meter, so it's something that I have to work on. I'm not sure what. But again, that gets complicated. Primarily, the nice thing about voice meter is, again, if you're watching a stream, like for instance, I know some people watch COG or the Ghost Poo. If the guest of the person hosting the stream can't hear the person hosting the stream's audio effects, whether it be, I had a subscriber earlier, here's Boss Man. If I play, if I play this subscriber noise or somebody subscribes or donates, sometimes you'll hear the guest continue to talk over the donation subscription. That's because they can't always hear it. If they hear it, they can acknowledge it. So that noise also goes out through to whatever guest is watching the show, as well as out to the audience, so that we're all aware of everything going on at the same time. This, I think, helps some of my shows go better when you can hear the game board running because the audio is going through my desktop properly. When you can hear everything working the way it's supposed to, and you know what's going on in the stream, it makes the stream feel a little smoother. If you don't hear everything I'm doing, then you might be lost or continue or start a next point before you've heard the sound effect go over. Definite fail. These are things that I notice that are small, but they make me laugh. Like, why can't your guest hear audio you're playing? Is there something you can do? I heard Sinatra say he had something that allows him to connect into his mic, but I noticed sometimes the others talk over it. Drunkle, same thing, but I don't blame him if he has a slow connection speed or an older computer. Running all of this takes a lot of processor. For instance, my CPU is running at 20%, give or take. My GPU is probably running around 54 with everything running, and that's only because I shut down Twitter and turned off Discord. But back to another fun thing. What do I show you? Let's put the voice meter back over here. And I have this fun because I like fun. Let me start leaning towards the next hour of fun. Did I really say I was going to do 2 hours? What the hell is wrong with me? Okay. Here is one of my favorite playthings. This is MorphVox Pro. I think I cheated to get a full version of this. And then I downloaded all the add-ons I could find. So do what you got to do to work for free until you make money, and then I'll buy better programs and teach you how to use those. But in this, there's a few that I like. The first one obviously being the one you can maybe sort of see, and it's a dog translator. So if I put this on here, let me set the settings up so you guys will be able to hear what's going across. So I just set up This is my voice changer slot. Right now there's nothing going through it. I have it set so you guys can hear. As I talk, it should start barking. What's going on? There we go. Hey, down. Hey, I told you guys, get back in the cages. I'm not dealing you. Stop it. I'm not dealing right. Down. Get off of me. Leave it. Leave me alone. Get off of me. No, stop. Is that not funny? Shut up. See, why do they always bark at me? I've had enough. Oh, they're still barking in my ear. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck chuck wood? I don't know. I forget how that all goes. Let's ask the dog. I'll ask the dog. Hold on. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Dog doesn't know either. Shut up. Sit. So whiny. Alright, so this, I have a lot more in there, but the dog is fun because you can have argument conversations with the dog in chat. What do we got going? Laughter in the chat. Absolute. A little laughter. Now, if I go down here and I click on this one, this says Dark Emperor. Mark Plays, welcome. How are you doing? If you have any questions on things, just ask. If that goes for anybody that's just joining. If you have questions on how to do audio techniques, little tricks, free programs, things that might help, just ask. That's going to be the focus of the first hour of today's show. But going back to this Morphox Pro, a voice changer, I can go down here to the Dark Emperor, and Mark Plays has heard this before, I bet. Probably. Let me get rid of my voice.
And you guys can hear the Dark Emperor. This is not the Dark Emperor.
This is not right. Something is wrong.
I am your father. Look. I am your father. Ha 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 ha. I want to be a robot. Maybe this one.
How about I try this one? Would you like some coffee? Earl Grey.
I could get really old and be some weird old guy.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? That sounds terrible. Let's try another.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Today on NumbedSkull's channel, some weird shit that he has no idea what he's gonna do yet. Later. I think that just sounds cool. I am some weird old guy. You need that soundboard. This is Morphox Pro. M-O-R-P-H. Capital V-O-X. Pro. What else do I have in here? I'm gonna be Edith.
Hi everybody, I'm Edith.
I'm Clarence.
Albert.
Mary Jane.
Harmless.
I'm Agnes.
Angela. Celeste. Donna. Julie.
I want to be a giant. I will be a giant! You will all cower beneath my size 15 feet. Mwahahahahahaha. Let me hold your baby. I don't think you wanted it in this voice. Do the voiceover guy? Who's the voiceover guy? I only have so many. I'm gonna be a hell demon. I spawn from the gates of hell. I will destroy you all in my great fires. That was way too metallic.
Let us move on to radio chatter. Today we will discuss how this sounds terrible.
But then there's androids. Email wants to.
And a cyborg warrior.
This is one of my favorite. No, maybe it's not this one.
Mwahahahahahaha. This is my favorite. It's the Lich Lord. But I'm back at the top of the list. And you can hear both of us. We'll sing a chorus song. Row, 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 row your boat gently. I don't think he likes me anymore. Yeah, see, shut up. I'm done arguing with you. Stop copying me. You are. Shut up. You're getting complimented. I don't know where the dog was.
Oh, you guys couldn't hear me. Nothing could hear me. Now I'm gonna sing at them all. Yes, I'm gonna sing at them all. Horrible screw-ups on my end. Da, 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 da. Yes, you can sing into this program and then you just press stop. I'm sorry you guys couldn't hear me. Let me get rid of that background effect. And then you can go through and actually layer different things in. So if you want to add yourself another chorus, I think you just click where you want to add it. Click record. It should add another spot and record from there. No? Did they change the way this works? Or do I need to add a track? Add new track. Stereo track. Okay, and then we'll go up to a large picture here. I can take separate audio, so then I can decide to go here, record in what I want over top of it, and it'll actually cue it up so I can hear what's happening and say it right where I want to say it. When you get done in export, it will take all these channels and condense them back down into the 2 stereo channels. So you could use this to record different layers of music and then compile them down together and tweak them a little bit. This will work for that. It's just going to take a little practice because, well, anything like that takes a little practice. Num is the pick in the bottom left. That is Num's pick in the bottom left. That's right. That's my pick. Am I missing anything? Do we have any questions? So we've gone through a little bit of Audacity. The audacity. And we've gone through MorphVox Pro, the sound effects and the barking dogs. You have to download all of these sound effect bundles separately. I think I have like 9 or 10 or 11 of them. Different voices and setups for each bundle. I think I have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, 9. Creatures of Darkness, Deep Space Voices, excuse me, Default, Fantasy Voices, Female Voices, Galactic Voices, Male Voices, Personality Voices, and Sci-Fi Voices. There's also the ability to take your voice and kind of mess with it how you want. You can adjust the equalizer, you can tweak the pitch, the shift, the strength, and you can add different chorus, distortion, gapper, phaser, resemble. I can add an echo so that everything I says has a little bit of echo. Different things do different stuff. I've downloaded extra effects, so I have After Effects and vocal tract effects in voice or MorphVox Pro, and that is the voice changer that I use. I've shown you voice meter, and we've got all of our sound effects. Yeah! I needed a drink. That was perfect time. Alright. No trans voices? So I'm not inclusive. What can I say? Do the whip with the scrub. So, as of this morning, I've been adding more sound effects because they were interesting. And because of the chat we were in, this is what became a thing. But if you caught me the other day, there's always "Get it out of me now!" I think I need to turn that up for its best playable effect. Get it out of me now! I did make sure to send Cog a video of some police arrests. And this lady got tased and it took her to the ground, and her first words, repeated like 7 times, were, "Get it out of me! Get it out of me now! Get these things out of me!" So I picked the one that said, "Get it out of me now." And I figured that was the best cut for it. I might have to adjust the audio quality on it. Again, it's playing with Audacity. You take it in there, you adjust the effects and the quality. If you screw it all up, just throw it away and start over. If you get something you like, export, don't save. Export it as a WAV file. You can import it into just about anything. If you want to do MP3, you got to download there's an add-on you can download for Audacity to make MP3s. What do we got in here? Sorry, was feeding squirrels nuts. You were feeding something your nuts. Gaius Gracchus, my ears don't thank you. Well, that's a way. No, that's a way. Don't worry.
Don't worry. Be happy.
Go, 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 go. But it's all fascinating, isn't it? Absolutely. And then we can go to the old ones. If we go to the old ones, I really do have to adjust some of the old ones. Let me turn this way down and we'll go round one. That's a lot louder to start with, so you'll all be glad I turned that down. Because it's meant to be loud. It's a boxing bell. It's supposed to overcome the room full of yelling, pouty people. Ah! Take him out! Where was I? Wait. How do you do it? How do I do what, guys? Ask away. What do we got here? Me, you and I are going to have to find some weird samples. You just let you play with them. Sure, I like playing with samples of audio. How do you make an audio clip? Okay, Gaius Gracchus. What I do is I take Audacity here, and we'll delete what I have. We'll do another quick demonstration for the Q&A as we come towards the end of the Q&A. Not that I mind taking extra questions. What I do is, and I'm going to use what I already have open. I usually open like a YouTube video or something that has the effect that I'm looking for. And what I did today was a screeching effect. And what I'll do is I will press the record button on Audacity. I will play the sound. And then I will press stop. In Audacity, if you record the effect and you can't separate your mic, look for that audio effect that we were talking about in the background. You're going to click a noise reduction, get your noise profile, press Control A, and then you're going to go back up and remove any bad quality noise from the background. I'm sorry I do this anyways, it just becomes habit once you do it enough times. It makes all your audio sound better if you're importing it. And then we'll go through, and this is not me talking, pressing play now. I will play the sound. And then I will press stop. Now I'm talking again. That sound almost as good as me talking on the stream because I clear it out and reduce the noise. There's a little off the top. You can hear some of the high-pitched noises gone. If you really want to go in and treat that, there is a way to adjust the treble and the bass. I forget how to do it right off the bat in this one. All of these programs get far more complicated than I'm going to show you. Yes, it is a little loud, but it's screeching tires. It's supposed to be loud. Some things are supposed to be loud, like the bed hitting the wall, or the screams, or the moans. Something. Everything's supposed to be a little loud. How you supposed to know if it's quiet if you don't hear something loud? How are you supposed to know if I'm whispering if I don't screech tires and scream and whip? Okay. I'm not trying to kill anyone. I'm not trying to kill anyone. But I do need to go through all of my sound effects and kind of level out the audio tones to them somewhere in the same place. But to do it all separately, you just don't know sometimes. My older ones I spent more time on. That's why as I go farther back, they've got softer tones. Because I took the high pitch and deep bass out of it and used it for quality. So once you do this, you export file to a WAV format in whatever folder you want. And then I move that sound clip over to a program I call, well, that's called Soundboard. And again, Soundboard, you can make many colors. Which one was this one? This was my green one. You can also open multiple instances to have more sound effects, so you can have I think 15 on each one, and I've had as many as 3 open. We'll do that again. So whereas somebody can go buy a soundboard, put 300 sound effects on it, why can't I do that? This thing uses almost no processing power on my computer to run. I have it wired through my voice meter banana. I can play a gong.
I'm a man now.
And then the FBI took everybody out. And I can... Oh, what did I just do that for? Duh. That was dumb. Whoops. let me reopen that so I have my other soundboard back. But that is how I do that. I need to turn this down just a hair. And we're going to open the crap scheme, which is going to turn green. And I run 2 soundboards right now because I just can't fit it all on one. Now, this is very rank organization, lol. I'm not very organized, but I do try really hard. I have to go see the next time. Thanks for your help. Oh, absolutely. I'll see you later. I run a lot of different stuff because I try to be fun with you guys. I try to be entertaining of some sort. But again, let me get back up here to OBS. We'll move this window down and shrink it back to about the relative perspective size, and then show you that while I run a stream, this is what I look at. I'm looking at 2 monitors roughly placed about this. Well, no, I guess this is like right about there. 165, I think one's 15 or whatever the hell size this thing is. It's the biggest laptop they sell screen size. I have 2 monitors going at all times. Most of the time they're full. For instance, I have a quick command key for the Great Debate because I've had it for so long and I have to go back and program other ones. But the Great Debate will open up down here on the lower left screen. You'll see it pop up. And what I'll do is, real quick as I end the tutorial part, I will show you how I switch things through. Oh, how am I going to do that? Could you do this on a smartphone? I'm sorry I didn't see that message earlier. Could I do what I'm doing on a smartphone? No. However, I can take back a few things that I'm doing on here and do them on the smartphone to save my computer power. For instance, right now I'm following the chat on the computer so you guys can see I'm following it. But one thing I'm trying to do is get out of using the YouTube chat on my computer because of how much it's taking away. If I close the YouTube chat on the computer, I have to have it on my phone, and I don't. So that doesn't help me. In addition, I can't do the stream health monitor from my phone. I can only do it from another computer, which I used to do, and it works better than running it on the same computer, but I can't always have my wife's computer because she's home right now and watching TV on her computer connected to the TV somebody gave me when he moved because he couldn't carry it, which is about to blow. I just won't tell her. Why did it not open? Why do I have spinning wheels? Everything's still green. I still don't see it. I'm in the right settings. Alright, so eventually here on my screen something's going to open. We'll get there. Meanwhile, guys, either I'm really laggy. The AI are learning. No. Either I am really laggy or YouTube hasn't caught up with me yet because my YouTube monitoring screen just froze. Yeah, my YouTube. See, this is what I'm talking about. YouTube sucks, guys. YouTube sucks. Alright, and I've got a lot of stuff open. So what we need to do is we need to have some fun. We need to have some fun. It's a shooting the crap night. It's time to shoot some crap. And the crap cries today. Today the crap cries. I have an idea. Why don't I take my computer screens off of the screen? That might get my processing power up. Here we go. Here we go. Alright. And now you guys can't see it because it's not open. We'll open up the 15-inch. Okay. So over here you guys see this window. And up here you guys can see my OBS. Now, I'm going to try and do this really quick for you guys, but you're still going to end. Oh, you know what I can do? I can add. No, I'll do this a simpler way. I'll do this how I do it when I'm running the show. So we'll split that. And you guys see that split? Yep. Okay, I don't need this because I don't have a guest, so I can shut that down. That allows me to share whatever I want in a stream with somebody. It's an add-on to the OBS Studio. that you can't get with Streamlabs OBS. Streamlabs OBS will offer you some cool features, but it takes some things away. How was Denny been watching the stream for 3 hours and it started an hour ago? That gives you the total time you've ever watched my stream, according to the bot that's running, which is different from the other bot that's running on the same name. Confusing. I'll deal with it later. I'm working on maybe getting a new bot, or at least a new name for one of the bots. Figuring that out. But I can switch over here to the Great Debate game, and you see how... Oh, that's the wrong one. So there's two of these. There's this one, which is the pre-show, and there's this one, which is the background. So this is the chalkboard that I added to the background. It's just a weird pixelated image that looks okay on the show. It's not too high or low quality. Kind of works for me. Good evening, Jolly Roger Buildwater. How are you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. Now, this game, if you look at any of my Great Debate streams, scroll down in, there is a link that doesn't look like a link. It says jeopardy.pdq something or other. That's actually a website where you can download the program that I use for the Jeopardy board. With that being said, this is how the Jeopardy board looks on my back end, and what I do is I go to the game board setting here, and then when I turn the game on at the very same time, so I will press the button that says windowed, which will start the lineup like so, and after I do that I press this, and the way I have it color keyed out of the background, you'll watch the game start to load up on this screen on the left on the large monitor. And this is... Why are you being a bitch, Flash? Flash player. Flash player, wake up. Wake up. Uh-oh. Wait. See? What? What? Is YouTube messing with me? Is YouTube messing with me? No, I think it's my computer messing with me. I gotta shut down Flash. There it is.
Welcome to the Great Debate.
As I close it. Okay. So when that goes through, what you guys see on the Great Debate is the board. Again, I'm running a lot more right now than I do for the Great Debate. My settings are not set up for the Great Debate currently because of the way everything is. I run each show a little different depending on how I run the show, which is why sometimes I have errors on the show. When the board rolls through, it shows up on this gray screen. Then it comes through in here behind the gray. And now I'm cutting out audio. And then it comes into here and shows the board on the screen. So in the background, what you guys see... Oh, not this one. I did it again. I usually have them lined up, but I'm in between adjusting some things. What you guys see is this until I click that into the game board, and then to turn the game board off, it goes right back to that. And that is what you guys see on the screen when I'm running it like this. So that is the behind the scenes on how I run the Great Debate, which is probably my longest show. Now, to do a Shoot the Crap stream, I've got to have a bit more stuff open. To shoot the crap, I got to have whips. Why is that not working? There we go. I got to have chat bots. I'm trying to get used to using Labs monitor so I don't have to monitor the page. Also, I'm working on adding in some new settings, and this works with some of them. I would arbitrarily go to Streamlabs OBS. And the reason I'm not showing Streamlabs OBS, or I didn't show Streamlabs OBS, is because it does not do the audio over through Voicemeeter the way OBS Studio does. OBS Studio works better for a better quality. The Streamlabs works better for better quality videos and little enhancements, but if you don't know how to make them, go with Streamlabs. If you know how to make some of your own stuff, do it. Why not? Be different. Because if everybody else goes to Streamlabs, they're all going to look roughly the same, and you're going to be different. Alright, so what do we got going here? Welcome Doc Griffin to the chat. Welcome Red Feather if I didn't say hello. And as we move into the 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time hour, as I've already well moved into, we need to work on these bots. So let's move things around. We'll put this bot over on this screen. We'll leave that there so I can see that. I will turn off the... Wait, what did I do? Studio mode. And then turn off the big screen and re-enlarge the little one for you guys. And you can see some of what I'm doing with the bot will kind of carry through. No, you can't see much. So right now I'm watching the chat. Oh, I can't show you the bot. That'd be cheating. No, it's not cheating. I'm not in that thing. Alright. Now, what are we going to do with the bot tonight? What are we going to do with the bot? This is not the one I want to add commands to. Where's the other one? We're going to add commands to this one. And you're going to see what some of these other windows that I have all over are. Why are you not moving? There you go. Alright, so this one right now tells me I have a 6-second lag. Is that what that means? And I have 12 people watching right now. Alright, we're going to move over to the control. And then we are going to go to configuration, not control. We'll go into commands. Oh, I probably shouldn't show all the commands. Maybe I should. There's one in there that you guys don't know about, and I forget where exactly it is. But we got double A, boned, Clinton, Dewey, fuck you Nightbot, fuck you Nightbot, K, Luna, Purple, and the list goes on and on. Here's what we're going to do, folks. First, let's start with anybody who has not had a command for themselves in this stream or in any of my streams. If you've been here before or never been here before and you want my bots to react to your presence, like Bobcat McSwifty there, I don't think he has a command, but he might because he has a wrench. Most of the wrench people have commands. Ryan has a command. He's the timekeeper. If you don't have a command, you're the first one that deserves a command. Please speak up, because I don't remember who all has them. I know there's a lot of them. Gaius Gracchus, I don't think he has one. Denny Crane. Denny Crane needs one. Denny Crane shows up at 1 in the morning and checks to see if the bots are running. Gaius Gracchus wants a save the bot command. Let's see. New command. Let's see here. Where's the hashtag button? Otherwise known as pound. Pound. And you wanted a save the bot. Save the bot. Oh, he's gonna love you for that one. What are we gonna do as a return text? I'm thinking. My iced tea isn't very iced. Return text will be done. No repeats in there, so no timeout. Save command. Hashtag save the bot is now a command. Congratulations. Slave the bot. I like that one too. So Denny's command is going to be slave the bot. Perfect. Quiet time. Let me fix that. I have sound effects for quiet time. I like that. It's stupid and funny. Slave the bot. Alright, get rid of the damn crickets. They're pissing me off. Alright, alright. What do we got in here? Flay the bot. Jolly Roger wants to fillet the bot. Hold on, I gotta look at that where I can actually read it. Doc? Doc, do you have a bot command? I mean, I know you've been around my channel for a while, but have I given you a bot command yet? How is a robot gay? It just is. Nightbot's gay and paints its nails. I can add in, unless I did away with it altogether, which I hope I didn't. There we go. It is still here. Let me just make it fit on the screen. Jesus. It just wants to take over. Alright. There is the command reel. Gives you some of the commands the bots already have. Folks, give me a minute while I shut some features down. I'm redlining on YouTube. YouTube's gonna get on my nerves. I don't think so, but I'm a boomer. I don't think I can be trusted with one. It's not so much necessarily trusting you with the command as it is don't maximize. I'm still laggy, trying to figure out why, what's going on. It's not so much giving you the command. We're just gonna do doc, all caps. Maybe it'll trigger a lot more than we expect. And I hope you can hear my keys typing, so it's not completely dead audio while I try to type blood correctly. Let's put an L in there. There we go. The command is doc, all capitals. And these don't automatically show up on the reel. For instance, there's about 30 commands since I last updated the reel. In order for me to update the reel, I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to do this because I've kind of put myself in a corner with my schedule. I need to go through and figure out what I have and what I don't have and make some new ones because I don't like the old ones anyways. They're getting boring to me. Gotta make all new stuff now. I gotta make 200 of them. Sorry about that. I had to shoot the crap. Well, that's perfect. Terminally confused as usual. What else do we got? Where are we? We're at 20 after 7. Now Doc has a command. And I need a chat that I can read that keeps up with me. I can't read that on a 55-inch screen. Laugh my ass off. Are you watching my stream on a 55-inch screen and you can't read that? Oh, you can't read what I'm doing on my screen on your 55-inch screen? That's probably mildly for the best. What I'm showing is more of just an illustration of how I'm doing it, just in case I happened to show something that I didn't want to show. I wanted it to not be 100% legible because I knew I was supposed to have a hangout, so the other screen was manipulated so you couldn't read text. It looked like a dot. That was somewhat purposeful, especially since I had a guest and I didn't want the hangout compromised or anything like that. Command, go forth and multiply. Is that what you want? NSFM. That's all I'm... Oh, no, not there. What am I doing? Let's do it over here. We're going to do new command and where I'm supposed to. And it's going to be NSFM. And... go forth and multiply it is. So when somebody says your name, it will now say... go forth and multiply. Input NumbedSkull, mostly harmless. Would you like that added to their TC? Would you like that added? We can add that. Who else doesn't have a command? I'll add another one for TC because she's here all the time. He's here. I think they're both he's. I'm not sure anymore. I'm confused. Nobody hurt me. I didn't do anything wrong. Okay. Now that I'm done misgendering and regendering and all that other shit. What am I supposed to do? Earth. Let's all do this lowercase. Earth. Skullbot. And the return Oh, input Earth, Skullbot, mostly harmless. Okay. Let me read that right. There we go. And saved. Yay. You like that, Jason? Liggy liggy. Liggy liggy. Make sure if everybody enjoys themselves, they're hitting that share button, they're hitting that like button, they're playing with their buttons. Make sure you play with your buttons. When you're done, you can play with my buttons. Please, play with my buttons. Enjoy my buttons. Like the buttons. Buttons to like? Did I say that wrong? Something. We'll work on it. Ah, is anybody in here I don't see? Because according to YouTube, nobody's participating. YouTube's broken. YouTube's broken. I've been shutting stuff down left and right. I'm back in the green. What does this button do? Should I have given Earth a capital? Oh, no, it worked. Earth is roundy. Now, you'll find this amazing. You guys are kind of watching along in different methods. So let me make that huge. There we go. Let's make it huge. Everybody wants something huge. Stop empowering the robots. They only have the power that I give them. So on the chat from YouTube, this one says 7:15, and that's caught up, and my other one says 19:23. So that tells me something's wrong. The YouTube chat is usually only a few seconds to a minute behind the other chats. For some reason, using the other chat bots I used to do before I added in all the extra bot features. I used them because I could keep up with you guys faster. So as soon as you type in the chat, I can see it on the bots and on my stream, but I don't see it in the YouTube chat until a few seconds later. So I don't know what kind of glitch this is, and I don't like it, but I'm right there for you guys. You guys get that shit in and I'll work with it. I'll work with the shit right there. You all win. That's the fifth element. See, Jason said love. I love it when the bots trigger another. Oh, I've sat in here and I think it was Denny one time popped in and said something, and I watched the bot do like 7 commands in a row for nothing. I'm just do. If you say night, I think it's night. I don't even know where I just typed. I just typed and it didn't go anywhere. That's great. Oh, there it goes. Let's go in there. Did it go? That one says I sent it. That one says I didn't. Night, day, it's all relative, isn't it? If you type good night or goodbye. Goodbye, farewell, I wish to bid adieu. Adieu. To you and you and you. Oh, what is that? Sound of Music. I can't sing that note. No way. That's gonna hurt me. I'm gonna run out of drinks. What else is there to do? Sound of irritating bullcrap. Dun 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 dun. Yo, go. All right. What is that? A house? Say cheese. It's cheese. Are you far more affordable than your avatar? Suggest. I'm far more affable than my avatar suggests. I might have to look that word up. Hey Siri, what does affable mean? Hey Siri, wake up, you bitch. What does affable mean? Nothing? Dumb phone. There we go. You're only like 10 minutes behind me. What's wrong with you? Is my internet connection being taken up by some powerful computer broadcasting across the world? Massive internet connection, sounds, and all sorts of weird things. Hey, look, I'm still live. Wow, okay. Hold on, let's ask this broken Siri. What does affable mean?
Affable means friendly, good-natured, or easy to talk to.
Sure, that's me. I like the truth or antithetical, because you have to wonder sometimes if I'm actually a numbskull or if I'm smarter than I let on. Although, sometimes that's hard to not be the latter. Alright, let's get away from the phone and see what I'm missing up here. TC is standing for the rights of the totally confused. You want that? Technology has made us weak. I'm stronger than my computer, Gaius. I build rock walls. Not quite as big as the Babylonians or anybody else, but maybe as big as at least the Aztecs. Come on. Well, a skull on fire is kind of scary. Maybe. You could say he's smiling, but a skull doesn't really smile, do they? Because smiling is affected by muscles. Alright, I think TC wants another command. I saw it here. TC is standing for the rights of totally confounded. I changed that a little bit because I like to be funny. There we go. TC is the command. I don't know if that'll work. Don't I have another TC command in here? Or did TC give me a different command? They're not alphabetical, are they? Nope, I didn't have TC in here. But now I do. Hold on one sec. Alright, kids thinking that they can play in the hallway and they can't. Alright, now that that's done, what am I doing? What am I doing? Hopefully, nope, you guys haven't seen the secret command word that actually makes the bot fritz out. It's a wonderful word.
It's a wonderful word. I will take over the world. Nah.
Diggling.
My ding-a-ling, won't you play with my ding-a-ling?
Try TC is, capital TC space is. I'll take the is off. I will take the is off. Where is TC is? TC is. I didn't hit the wrong button, right? Yeah, TC. Oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go? There's so many of them. There's so many bot commands. Right there. We'll take out the is. Because I thought we had another one in there. But you'll like this. Standing in between the confounded. Gaius wants porn. That's terrible. But that's a good idea. I like that. Now, here's the funny thing, Gaius. I know that the bots have the exclamation point. I don't do the exclamation point for the command returns for the chat. If the bot's going to chat, it can't be an exclamation point. What I leave the exclamation point ones on are for like the Sunday night games, or if you guys want to do an FFA or a bone heist, anything like that. A command that will start something, I leave the exclamation point on. A command that returns something, so you guys playing with the chat or the chat auto-responding and all the conversations and whatnot in there for the chat, no exclamation points. Bobcat, really? Because every time I see exclamation point, I think I. So Bobcat McSwifty, I Jews. Really? Really? Do one for Pig Licker. Jason, come on. Come on. Wouldn't you rather lick a cow? Or is it don't have a cow, man? If anyone says pig or pig licker, if you say filthy animal. But I got a better one. No, I'll just do pig. Because it'll be easier and it'll command more. If I don't put a W in. There we go. And I didn't repeat the words, so save command. You all win the fifth element. I need to head out, unfortunately. Have a lovely afternoon, everyone. Sorolona. I hope to see you again on Friday for the next show. Have a good one. Yes, it's just pig. It should just come up. My ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. Bobcat, what did you just put up? Is that a pig and a fire and a trademark? Alright, what else do we got in here? What else we got in here? Y'all come back now, you hear? So long and thanks for all the bones. Did somebody give you bones? Who wants bones? How many people are still here? I think I can afford to hand out bones to everybody here. Why not? Y'all stuck around for an hour and a half. Wow, have I really been going for an hour and a half? No, it's a tiger jumping out of an explosion. Alright. Who do I have in here? I have to do an ad. No, crap, that's right. I have to use... Damn it! I hate the confusion of using all these bots. In order for everything to work properly, I have to do it from here. Well, I don't have to, but it works best if I do it from here, and it doesn't always want to work from here. So we're going to do this quickly, and we're just going to pick out everybody I see in chat. One at a time. If I can spell any of your names properly. Naturally, I started with Gaius and did I-A-U-S. Bye, Denny Crane. Have a good night. I'll leave my bots on for you. You just got here. You just got here. I've been going for an hour and a half. We did a Q&A session and a little why not learn how to improve audio quality here and there. Primary focus I think I have is on like audio quality. Video quality takes a little bit more. And YouTube is really pissing me off tonight. I'm trying to give out some free coin. Because everybody wants coin, right? Let's do... How much should I give out? I heard that on my keyboard. I'm working, guys. I'm working. There's another one. Ooh, here I go. Did I do that right? I did not. I have to fix that. In your face teachers that said I'd be a failure. No, failure runs another channel. Don't worry. We'll do that, and then I have to redo. Oh, it's 2 behind. I've already sent that, and that went through. Are they not going through? Is it me? Is it me you're looking for? Tell me I have to do this backwards. I don't want to do this backwards. I reward TC 500. TC doesn't seem to get 500. I'm rich, biatch. I reward TA 500. Gaius 500. TC. Let's see. We got to get Jason there. And these bones will come in handy for the Sunday night show when hopefully, if all goes well, I'll be able to put a little time and effort into making it more gamey so that you actually have to chew on it. Nice joke, right? Am I spelling that right? Why do I always think I'm spelling that wrong? Why do I think that's not going to work? Because it's not going to work. That's why I think it's not going to work. I have to deal with YouTube being slow. And I'm going to spend 20 minutes handing out a couple thousand bones. Dog chewed the handle. No space between T and C. Okay. That's why I did them backwards. Okay. That's what I did. No wonder it's messing with me. But the problem is that I should be able to type in the @ and then start typing. The problem is YouTube just decides that I got like a 10-second lag for everything I'm doing right now because I decided to stream for so long. And wow. Okay, so apparently my chat is what do I need to do here? Right click. And we will reload the chat because it is 8 minutes behind. No, 7 minutes behind. Bots are gay. Yes, they are. My chat is 7 minutes behind. It is stuck on a letter that it just will not finish what I typed. If I forget, I will go back through, and anybody I didn't give bones to, if I can't get this to work, I will make sure you get bones. I will make sure everybody gets their 500 bones for hanging out for a while. Why not? Why not? Because Google doesn't want me to do anything. Is it me you're looking for? Boomer Tech. This is all state-of-the-art free programs. That's probably why they run like shit. Also, my sister gave me a computer that probably doesn't work. That, what does it have? An AMD in it, and it's got a 320 gig hard drive, and no video card. It's got a VGA port, and I'm just looking at this like, what do I do? See, this is what I mean. The bot's not working. Oh, did it just catch up with me? Are you working now, YouTube? Still, oh, it's working better. NSF, enter. There's one. As soon as this thing catches up with me. Ooh, now we're cooking with bones. See port on the bones. Who else is in here? We had a Bilgewater in here. We got Bilgewater in the ship. Reward Jolly. We're gonna reward Jolly for being jolly. Why not? We're gonna reward Jolly for being Bilgewater? I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Alright, so we gave TATC, Jolly Roger, Gaius. Who am I missing? Because my other screen's not telling me who's in here anymore. It just gives me a blank screen. I'm looking at this stuff like, this is why I don't run for more than an hour, because now everything's slowing down on me. Standing in between the confused, go forth and multiply. You guys are loving them bots. Loving them bots. I will rule the world. And I will get that right too. Wow. Let me try that again. I will rule the world. And I will get that right too. Now I'm still at the loft today. I can't get the voice down. I mean, maybe I need to move my throat back. Yep. Okay. Am I missing anybody? Did anybody in here not get bones that wants bones? Yeah, but nobody got their bones. Yeah, they did. Didn't they? I just watched them all go out. Reward Jolly Roger Bilgewater. Reward TC. Why aren't they going in? Maybe this is another thing where they're not. Again, this is why I usually try not to run for more than an hour, because some things start like binding up in all of the communication back and forth. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do then. We're gonna go in the chat viewers. Viewers. Alright. We'll go in here. Oh, that's right. I can't do it like this, can I? Because it says that TA has 2105 and TC has 1856. I need to refresh this. TA has 2157. TC has 1856. Who else is in here? Where are you guys? Wow, there's a lot of people on this list I haven't seen in a while. Might be time to refresh the list. I'm gonna have to go through, restart all my bots, and then add the bones if they're not gonna work properly. I'm gonna have to add them later. That's not gonna work for me. We've got like 15 minutes left, so we'll start wrapping things up here in a few minutes anyway. I'm never gonna spend my bones. I'm gonna use my bone. I'm also trying to decide if maybe towards the end of the year, like for Christmas, what I might do is find some sort of reward system for showing up, and then I'll start all the bot commands over again. Just like find a refresh date and then start building all the bot commands back up. Because by the time I think Christmas gets here, I'll probably have about 400 or 500 commands. And then one person's going to type in the chat, and the chat's just going to bop 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 bop, and then somebody will chat bop 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 bop, somebody chat bop 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 bop, and you're just going to come in here to see the bots chat, and I'm never going to see all this shit flying by. But for now it works until we get up to like 400 commands. He better. I'll send my robot if he didn't. Let's see if it'll let me do Denny Crane, because we'll try this again. I think it's something with the YouTube chat, but I have to put the command in the YouTube chat to get it to work properly. Come on. See, by now everything should be showing up, but it's not. Come on. I don't know if that just sent that out. What the hell? YouTube, stop messing with me. Okay, I gotta give Denny Crane another 450 because it didn't get the other 0. And then it's not telling me it assigned anything. Number rewarded Denny with 50 bones. See? Why is it being such a pain? Probably because I got too much programmed into it. But I don't care. It's gonna work. It's gonna work because I said so. And I said so, it's gonna work. Oh, you guys can actually sort of see this. Like, I've already typed in plenty of letters, and it only has 1 there. Oh wow, that's really frozen, isn't it? What am I looking at? What am I doing? I'm looking at the wrong screen now. Damn. There we go. Now I typed in a word. I'm waiting for it to catch up with what I've done. Anything. There we go. Yeah, my computer's slowing down on me, so we're going to wrap this up here in a minute. Do I have any final requests, questions, or anything from the chat that I need to address? I typed a full ton of letters. I used to do data entry for 10 hours a day on the weekends. I hate data entry now. Just saying. I'm going to have to go back through and make sure I catch anybody who was here that didn't get their bots funding. And I'm going to make sure they get their bot funding. And we'll get some more bot funding out here on Friday. Some more bot funding on Friday. Poor data. Poor data. Because he has to deal with me on Saturday. Do you have any meme heads of me? Or did you want one like Let's find you a good meme head. We'll leave it as image so I remember to delete it later. And are we talking meme head of me? Are you trying to meme me? Oh, I forgot to add my bots to the stream tonight because I took them off. I've got one of my favorite recent memes and I lost it. It's a mundane Matt meme. There it is. It's ZZZ2 hitting with the truth. I'm in a bad place. Bubonic likes this image, but he took it off the other day. I'm not offended. It was up there for a while. Of me. Like, you want a meme of me or something memeable of me? I think if you do a regular Google search of my name and images, you should come up with a couple hundred images, or you can go to my Twitter. I'm sure I've uploaded a dozen. And I'll throw one on Discord if you hit me up on Discord. Check your DMs, NumbedSkull. Check your DMs, NumbedSkull. Why don't you learn how to run a show? What are you doing? Am I assuming Twitter? Nope, not Twitter, because I can check that from the phone. That means I have to go to Discord. That means I have to go here, and then DMs. Ooh, look, a squirrel with a gun. And a skeleton hanging. You know what? I see this picture, and I give you a... There you go. That's how I feel. I do have some PNGs. Just tell me what image you want, guys. Hit me up. Are you on my Discord or Twitter? Just tell me what image you want, and I'll send it out to you. Alright, guys. I think we're going to fold it up here in just a minute.
Fascinating, isn't it?
I can see it's a miracle. Is it just me or is that quiet? That's kind of quiet. But
Don't worry.
be happy. Because I will be back on Friday night at 7 p.m. for the normal hour of Shoot the Crap, and I will be better prepared for the shooting the crap of Shoot the Crap. Not that this isn't... Well, I guess this kind of was shooting the crap, because Shoot the Crap is just kind of my generic hangout and chat with you guys and find something to talk about with no particular purpose. That's what shooting the crap is all about. Sunday nights are going to mold. They're going to slowly change. We'll see if some of the things I'm working on I can get into the show this Saturday or this Sunday. As for Saturday, I need to get hold of data and figure out exactly what we're doing, but I got ideas. They want nudes. I could do to you what I did to Sir Adamantine and Cognitive Thought. If you watch Cog Thought, you heard him tell somebody in the stream that if you send him a picture of your ball sack, that you would be deleted. So I got on Google and I did an image search for a ball sack, and I sent him a bag of basketballs. So don't tempt me, I'm a smartass. What do we got over here? We got files in the field, fields in the file, things loading up. We got some new people in here. Welcome! Welcome to Muhammad Taco. Let's give you some roles to look around. And you are now an undead. Look at that. Welcome. I think I'm caught up in there. Okay. With that, guys, no final comments. All we have left to do is, well, exactly what TA just did. Let's shoot the poop and... Oh, I did the screeching. Let's do this.
Get it out of me now!
Make sure that you all hit the buttons and let others know I'm here, and I will hopefully see you on another day. Goodbye.